welcome to another episode of Beyond the Dream. I'm Casey.
I'm Sean.
And today we're going to talk about the inauguration again because it is still fresh in my mind. So it's something that I just can't get out of my head, and I decided there's so much more to elaborate on.
True.
Okay. So inauguration, of course, of January 20th, 2021. So let's start off with saying somebody left in the wee hours of the night. They crept out like a creature of the night.
That was Mr. Number 45 that left
Number
early.
45. I wonder why he had to skedaddle like that.
I don't know. It's just, I would say, embarrassment.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to creep out before they put him out because we were all looking forward to that show, weren't we?
Yeah, that would have been shown itself.
I mean, we all anticipated it. You know, he said he wasn't going anywhere, so I guess that makes him a liar.
Amongst other things.
Okay. But honestly, it's probably to the best that he crept out like that and left in the wee hours where no one saw or heard hide nor hair of him.
That's true.
You know, he needed to get out of Dodge, and I think that they appreciated that he did that, and it was all for the best.
I mean, I don't know. 45 just has absolutely, as far as I'm concerned, my opinion, he has no integrity, none whatsoever. I mean, people just look at him totally different now.
Yeah.
All you can do is just wish him the best.
I'm sure he's going to take some of this and make a new talk show out of it.
New TV show.
New TV show, The Apprentice, something, some other show. Who knows? You know.
The Whiner.
No, it's gonna be being the last president. You know, something like that. You never know. I know how he thinks. Yeah. Not because I think like him, but I studied how he acts, and I have not seen him in one situation come out as the bigger person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not.
It's sad.
It's not his way.
Yeah.
So, so he left early, and guess who got stuck holding the bag?
The vice president?
Yes,
Pence. Mr. Pence.
He got stuck holding the bag. He had to step up for the Republicans and, of course, for number 45 and make at least show up. You know what I mean? And I give him props for that because honestly, right now, that's just a terrible position to be in.
Man, tell me about it.
Especially when he's, number 45 is mad at you because he called him, you know what he called him?
What do you call him?
He called him a meow.
Really?
He sure did.
Wow.
And said that, that Pence threw him under the bus.
Oh my God, everybody's pointing fingers. It's
Pointing
sad.
fingers like little children.
Kids, yeah.
So I look at it like this. Pence was not only trying to save face for all Republicans, but he was also trying to save face for himself because he had to be under his administration for 4 years dealing with that whiny little man inside him. You know, he had to deal with that. And I'm sure he didn't want to do some of the stuff that he had to do because he made him do it. But if you're trying to be the VP and your president is telling you, you do this, then I guess that's what you're going to do. Unless you have, like you said, the balls to say, no, I'm not doing it that way because you're making us all look bad.
Yeah.
Or because that's just stupid. It took him too long to say that. So I don't give him the benefit of the doubt. I really don't because I'm like, dude, you should have did this 3 years ago. You know, when they first tried to impeach him, you should have been down with that program.
Oh, come on now. You know that wasn't going to work.
Why?
Because he's supposed to be representing.
But if he hadn't done that,
come on now.
then he would have been the acting president for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
That would have been to his benefit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Saving America, from him. You know what I'm saying? That would have been his legacy.
Well, but then again, it would have made the party look bad too. So,
And that's their fault.
Division within the party.
It took them long enough to realize that this dude ain't doing his job.
Yeah.
And then they finally jumped on board. I mean, it took them all way too long to sort that out mentally. I mean, pride is one thing, but when it's screwing up the whole country, almost the whole world, then that's a whole nother thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know that you Republicans love being Republicans. We know the Democrats, they love being Democrats. You notice I said they because I'm neither nor. Mm-hmm. I don't support either in the sense of being a radical left or right. I support people. Mm-hmm. And the people that have good common sense or have a heart or love America look different to me than this Republican Democrat crap. That's just nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we both are independent, so.
Yeah, because that was just not the way to go. So, let me say this. Pence, I understand your position. Today you looked very lonely. You looked very lonely. You looked sad.
You're like, somebody show me some love, please.
Give me a hug.
pound. Or
Michelle,
just
give me a
hug or something. But you got to give it to him. He showed up,
Yeah.
and that says a lot in itself. So,
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
You know.
And then when they had the bye-bye ceremony for Pence,
Mm-hmm.
even Kamala and her husband,
Yeah.
Vice President Harris,
Mm-hmm.
they were, they even laughed together.
Yeah.
Whatever they could have been laughing at,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Whatever it was being edited.
Okay, and it was
No.
probably something about, ooh, I wish I had got out of here sooner, something like that, I'm sure on Pence's part.
Yeah.
But either way, they were laughing, they looked like they were okay, speaking to one another, and I bet you Pence could not wait to get in that car and take off. He couldn't wait to go
He's
out
like,
there.
I did my part, let's get out of here.
Peace out. So that's what I saw. I saw Pence saying goodbye, and I don't think he was sorry about it. So, I do wish him well in his future
my
endeavors.
question is, was he actually walking to Minnie Pence?
Walking to his car?
No, walking like in the whole ceremony thing.
No.
No, he wasn't? Oh,
No,
okay.
he went from sitting down to being in the corner by himself while everyone was mingling and hugging to walking out of the, what is it?
Capitol Hill?
Capitol,
Right.
down the stairs with Kamala
Mhm.
and into his car with his wife.
Hey.
That was his time. So, good. Bye-bye, Pence. Good luck. But there was a lot of walking.
Yeah. It's like,
Now that you mention it,
okay.
I mean,
They
they got
walked
their
all the way
exercise
down
today.
Pennsylvania Avenue, if I'm not mistaken.
It
right?
was, they walked all around, all over the place, and then they were ushered off in the cars for a while, and then they had to get out and walk again, and they were with their families walking, and they were inside, I always forget and want to call it the White House, but it's the Capitol Hill. Yeah,
right.
they always, they're mingling and always all over the place. It looked like they had been walking to parades, and I mean, it was just so much.
Yeah.
I know Joe
And it was cold.
tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was cold. It was a little snow flurries earlier that day, and then the sun came out. That was nice.
Yeah.
But Bernie was still over in his mittens, freezing. But it was still, it was a nice day in general. They had the big coats on. I wish sometimes we get to wear our big coats in California.
Yeah, you say that, please.
Only, if we're going somewhere
You
and
don't
getting out
even
and
do
going
cold,
inside.
so stop it.
I know,
Just
I don't
stop
do cold very well.
Yeah.
It was windy as I don't know what yesterday. It was crazy windy.
Yeah,
Felt like Chicago.
But that hawk, exactly. I was about to say that hawk versus Chicago hawk is two different hawks.
Oh, come on. Yesterday it was on.
Yeah,
It was something.
It
So
was.
let's just say we had Chicago had some competition in Santa Clarita yesterday.
But you got to understand that wind coming off of Lake Michigan and the Lake Superior and so on is totally different.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a cold wind.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Well, I'm not envious at all at them.
Mhm.
But so as far as the families, we got to see all of their families, and there was a whole bunch of Bidens.
Yeah.
That was for real, a whole lot of them.
Okay.
And so, well, even with Harris, there was a lot of Harrises
Mhm.
too.
Mhm.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
I don't recall seeing that before.
Me either. You know, it just so happened. Well, they showed up where, you know, where they're supposed to. You know,
A lot of
so
things
this is a
were
very
different.
important day.
And things were very different from the previous
Mhm.
inaugurations, because this one was like, it was not off the cuff. You could definitely see that they had it planned and they had a program, but it was just a different type of ceremony.
Mhm.
You know, people had on their masks. I don't think I saw one person without a mask.
Well, when they spoke at the podium, they did take off their masks.
But that was because it was only them. And then you
Right.
saw somebody come up immediately and clean it all off.
Yeah.
So they were very diligent.
Mhm.
And they did that, you know, with everyone. Everyone came up, cleaned off, and then they, you know, next person. So it was really done well. I wasn't surprised. I was happy.
You were happy?
I was very happy
Yeah.
to see that. So I know you wanted to bring up the, you know, the patriotism versus the police brutality, because
I
on
mean,
this there was absolutely, like I said, everything went off without a hitch, but there was so much security. I'm just like, why couldn't they have had that
mhm.
2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, exactly. You tell me. I mean, we both agree that they were probably let in.
Yeah, I believe they were let in
You know,
too.
but if it had been Black Lives Matter, it would have been a whole different situation. So,
Yeah.
you know, let's call it for what it is.
Well, today it showed that you don't have to have the violence. You know, the security is good. They needed it, but you don't have to have the violence. And we saw that a couple of other days as well. Things can go fine
Smoothly.
and
Mhm.
smoothly without any of the violence. We don't need that in this administration. We don't need that in this in anything. We don't need it.
Mhm.
And for all you people that are just violent and angry and mean and mad, you know, take that mess somewhere else to one state. Find that one state that's cool with all that, and you guys go at it.
Okay.
But don't bring none of that mess back here in Cali and DC, and you know, you guys really grow up. Right? Just
Okay,
grow up.
you're right.
I mean, you don't know
You're
what
right.
else to tell them.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
And one other thing that happened today also, the U.S. Surgeon General by the name of Jerome Adams, he stepped down.
He stepped down, or was he told, you gotta go? Did Joe say, you gotta go?
I think it was a combination of both.
The combination? And he was a brother, too.
And he's a brother, so.
Yeah, that was, you know, but I'm assuming
Mhm.
Joe is cleaning house,
Mhm.
and that means a whole lot of people are gonna have to go.
Exactly.
You know, security and all kind of people have already been let go.
I mean, anybody from the 45 administration
Needs
gotta
to
go.
bounce.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys gotta go because we don't trust you. Simple as that, right? I mean, what else can you say? We don't trust the previous administration working with Joe because you might be trying to sabotage some stuff like you already did. And I don't blame him if you guys gotta go, you gotta go. So take a page off this brother.
Mhm.
Either he's been let go or he stepped down. Either way,
Mhm.
they're trying to keep it all,
Well,
you know,
according
very.
to the papers, he stepped down.
Well, they're trying to give him the opportunity to keep it classy
Yeah, you want to keep a job.
and keep a job and look dignified, and if that's how you have to go, then
So be it.
do it that way,
Yeah.
because you don't want to be the one, you know, the way we anticipated seeing 45 screaming, kicking and screaming out the door. So
We thought, be honest with you, a couple weeks ago, we were under the impression that 45 was going to get foreclosed on. We thought for sure that they would have to bring in the sheriffs and the
Eviction.
freaking cavalry and the freaking, you know.
well, at least we didn't have to.
Yeah, so he went out, not the way he wanted to go out, I guess, but bottom line, he's out. So there it is. I
That's
think
it.
somebody must have talked to him, so.
Well, whatever it was, he couldn't stay. It was
Yeah.
done. You know, done is done. He lost. by millions, and that's it. And when you've lost, you bow out. You concede, you say thank you, and you move on.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw tantrums.
But in his head, he didn't lose.
Well, then again, that is his head.
Yeah.
In his head, he didn't lose. Well, whatever, man. So we're just gonna say, out with the old and in with the new. And we're so glad that you're here, and we can't wait to see what you're gonna do with it. So good luck, you guys. Good luck, number 46, and Vice President Kamala Harris, still rocking the pearls. And I just want to say, thanks for watching Beyond the Dream. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Always live beyond the dream. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, here for the singing of our national anthem, accompanied by the President's own United States Marine Band, please welcome Lady Gaga.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes